right, so we're WooMe. We're actually going in a slightly different direction some of the companies you just saw. We're actually trying to bridge the gap between the online world and the offline world and creating a platform for people to meet anybody, anytime, anywhere. Now, I'm Steven Stokols. I'm the CEO. This is George Berkowski, my co-founder and product director, and we've actually, a little plug to our VP of Marketing, Steve Cesar, taking pictures. We're already down to 7:40. I'm going to talk fast. Hopefully you can keep up. Let's just jump in real quick. I got to make sure we're all on the same page. How many people in the audience have heard of speed dating? There's like 40. About 40%. So I'm going to actually have to invest another 15 seconds to bring everybody up to speed here. Essentially, speed dating is where you get a bunch of people in a room. Let's say 30 people, 15 guys, 15 girls. They get together. Each guy spends 3 minutes with each girl. If there's a connection, they, both parties say they like each other, they can take it forward. It's that simple. It's interesting, yes. But what's even more interesting is the slide I'm about to show you. This is the speed dating market in the US and Europe. It didn't exist in 1998. The first speed dating session was in LA. A rabbi in LA wanted young Jewish men to meet young Jewish girls. First session. In 2008, expected revenue was just under $1 billion. Now, I show you the slide not to show you a market that we're going after, because everybody in this room understands when you move an offline phenomenon online, history tells us at minimum you get a 10x increase in the size of that market. So we're really looking at minimum a $10 billion opportunity, and we're broadening this beyond dating as well, as you'll see. But let's go on. Let's get to the punchline and tell you what WooMe exactly is. So it's the first company to develop an online speed dating platform, leveraging in-browser, so no downloads, no Skype downloads, but in-browser voice and video, very high-quality interactivity, to meet new people in a fun, fast, and innovative way. So let's jump in. We're going to show you. Here's what the homepage would look like. I just want to touch on this quickly because it's very easy. How to play. You find this cool session to join. You meet 5 people in 5 minutes. You woo someone and be wooed. It's free. There's a couple featured sessions. George is going to be our user today. He's not interested in the featured sessions. He's going to go straight to the sessions tab, and you're going to start to see how unique this is here in a second. So everything is around sessions, not individuals. And sessions are somewhat like bars. I mean, you go to a bar to meet a bunch of cool people, not one person. So here you've got a bunch of sessions. I apologize anybody beyond the 7th row, and myself included, is going to struggle to read this. But the first session here was created. These are all created by our alpha users, real users on a real app. Sports enthusiasts in San Francisco looking for training buddies. So the way this session works, this is a small session, two guys, 2 girls. Each guy spends a minute talking to each girl. In 2 minutes, you meet 2 people. Sessions go as high as 8 on 8, so 8 people in 8 minutes. And you can see this is a video and voice session. Some sessions are voice only. Taking a look at the next session, and this starts to show, I mean, these are real sessions that have been created. People are using this application well beyond sort of traditional, what we actually had envisioned originally. So here's one that was actually created by an alpha user looking for travel partners in Southeast Asia. So here's a guy who's going to Southeast Asia in December, trying to find some cool people to travel with. Here's another session that we actually created specific for this conference. It's called In the Closet Skateboarders Shredding San Francisco. Take a look who's in there. We got Jason's in there. All right, nice shot of him. Mr. Arrington puffing a stogie. Our esteemed panelist has taken enough heat already, so I won't get into that. Mr. Hammer and a couple other people. It's no wonder there's no girls in this session. Not allowed. No offense, fellas. So George actually is not going to be into that session. Too much competition, actually. Let's spin that the other way. But here's a session George would be into, because intelligent and blonde in California, George himself, a little plug for George, an ex-MIT or alum, MIT rocket scientist himself. I'm going to turn it over to George now to play the session live for you guys.
So what we've got now is quite a seamless in-browser experience that is both voice and video. But what happens is
Microphone.
Oh, I can't turn it on. There we go. That sort of very seamlessly takes over your browser experience. It tells me now that I'm going to meet Michelle first. She's 19, Los Angeles. Wonderful girl, so now I've got to get ready to meet her live, and she's in front of my webcam. Hey, Michelle. Nice to meet you there. How you doing? You're pretty good on webcam.
I'm doing well. How are you, George?
We need to pull up the game a little bit on that. That's good to see. Look, I can see here on the little Talk to You About section, it says you're a bit of a mad scientist, into neurology volleyball. I really like intelligent girls. Talk to me a bit about this sort of mad scientist thing.
I am. I'm a student at UCLA, and I work at the UCLA Medical Center, and I work with the pulmonary department. I do research, so I am a bit of a scientist, and I'm a bit mad. So
oh, fantastic. That's good to hear. It's the kind of girl that I like to meet. Also, I can sort of put in tags around here as well when I'm talking to her, and you see sort of a tag cloud below. But tell me a little bit about your lab. Well, actually, we're running out of time.
Our lab and our whole...
So we'll go on to the next person.
Department.
Always leave them
This is
wanting
Nicole
more.
Z, the second girl we're going to meet. Oh, Whoops. This doesn't look like a girl. Sort of a bit of a shameless plug. Nicholas Zenström.
I guess you got some wrong number. This is Nicholas Zenström. I'm happy to be here anyway, and I just want to let you know how excited I am about WooMe. You know, when I look at this is truly taking social networking to the next level, making it real time. Nothing beats talking and seeing to each other. That's something that I have experience from. And also, this is just a great way for people to meet new people, and I think it's going to revolutionize the way we are interacting on the web. So enjoy the minute. Thank you.
So one good thing to note there is, especially when you look in the tag cloud, you can't escape the fact, or you can't escape your profile picture. People see you in real time as well. But let's go ahead. I mean, clearly, I think I was wooed by Mish, a smart little neuroscience major there from UCLA, but you know what, with Nicholas, no thanks. Now let's see when I hit submit what these people thought of me. Did I get any double matches? Hopefully, fingers crossed, she liked me too. And the system's thinking and waiting for her to put her input in. And please, there we go. Fantastic, good news. Michelle was also wooed by me, and now, right at this point, it says I can connect to her for $1 only. What do I want to do, buy an iTunes song, or do I want to connect to this fantastic 19-year-old girl from UCLA? So it's as easy as click to connect right there. We left out the little payment mechanism there, but we'll go into that later. I've got her contact info there. She goes into my matches, and we've got her in there. So I can go ahead and contact her as I want right now.
All right, so you got a taste for a live session. George met 2 people in 2 minutes. We're going to go back to the Sessions tab now. And we apologize for the shameless plug, but it's better to hear a billionaire in drag tell you how cool the site is than me up here. But again, what we want to emphasize real quick, we can't show you all the functionality because we're going to respect the 8-minute time limit. But there's all sorts of viral elements. This is session-based. You can look at people. But if you look at people, the idea is to then go ahead and invite somebody to a session, or you can create a session. And this is the power of the platform that I actually last thing we want to show you. Anybody can create a session, and what we've seen is people create sessions. George is creating one right now. It takes about 30 seconds. People have created sessions. We've only got 100 alpha users, and already we're seeing things well beyond what we imagined. Somebody actually created a 2-on-2 session looking for roommates. So people are creating sessions for all sorts of applications. It's very quick. We've run 187 sessions in alpha so far, and the topics are across the board and well broader than what we thought. And again, George has just created one. Should show you the session page. While that is actually loading the new session, I want to go ahead and use my last 30 seconds here to announce two things. One, we eat our own dog food. So what we're going to do is we're going to set up a 5-on-5 session with the members of the WooMe team. And the first 5 journalists to email me for invites, Steven@woome.com, will also be invited to partake in that session, a 5-on-5, see the app, and get to learn about the team. And 2, we're going to be giving away 1,000 alpha invites. We've already given away a few hundred. We've got about 700, we've got a few hundred left. So if you're interested, sign up on woome.com. Go ahead and say you heard about us at TechCrunch. We're trying to give preferential treatment to those who come through the TechCrunch channel. And again, we'd like to close. We're WooMe. We're revolutionizing the way people meet, and we appreciate your time.